Welcome back to the final episode of Season 5 of the Youier podcast. If you've been with us over the last few weeks, I hope these episodes have been an encouragement to you, and I hope you've been doing your playthings, asking Holy Spirit lots of questions. This final episode is slightly different. It's entitled The Easiest Way to be Youier today. And what I'm actually going to read to you is a Holy Spirit love note. I mentioned yesterday that these are released inside the Blue House. Some of you will have signed up and you get these via email as well. But back when the first version of the Youier book was released, they weren't available via email. And so I had a nudge to include it. So let's read this. As this part of our journey together comes to a close, Holy Spirit nudged me to share with you a love note he recently shared in the Blue House. Are you ready? There has never been a more important time in history for you to be you. And yes, I would have said that to you if you'd been writing this with me 100 years ago too. But that doesn't make it any less true. And even more important is the extra layer I've been unpacking with you more recently. Being you in relationship with me. Don't forget that part. It's more important than you being you. Why? Because when you do life with me, moment by moment, when I have your ear and you hear me whispering to you, you'll naturally start to be you. If you're walking daily life out with me, it would be impossible for you not to. That's why I've been talking to you so much about that piece recently. That's why I've had you start there. People naturally want to know who they are. That's why there are so many different personality quizzes and tests. And they also naturally are drawn into relationship with me, their souls yearning to connect with the one in whose image they are made. But walking that relationship out is more difficult because of the lies of the enemy with which you're constantly being bombarded. Throughout history, the truth of who I am and how much I love you has been distorted. You've believed the lie that you need to get your act together in order to be worthy of my love, but that is nonsense. There is more power in what Jesus did on the cross than you know. Remember what he said, it is finished. The goal towards which we were working was completed at the cross. It was perfect, wholly complete, done. You don't need to add anything to it with your actions. You couldn't, even if you wanted to, because it is finished. The easiest way for you to be completely you today is to talk to me, ask me questions, and expect to hear from me. I am whispering to you all the time, and now I'm inviting you, yet again, to tune into exactly what it is that I am saying. Do life with me today, minute by minute, listening to and acting on the nudges, and you will naturally also start walking out as the person I created you to be. It really does start there. And yes, I know I told you that before, but I simply want to confirm that what you thought you heard me saying about this was true. Intentional, expectant relationship. Start there. Not sure how? Ask me. Papa, Jesus, and Sam. And so with that said, we have come to the end of the Youier book. And season 5, where I've been reading it to you. I can't believe that our time together has come to an end. Of course, there will be a season 6. It's not gone forever, and I'm excited for what we're going to explore next. But just from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being with me over the last few episodes. No matter how long you've been here, it's been a joy and a delight to share it with you. And I really do hope that you've gone along and as a result either started asking God more questions or being reminded how much he loves your questions. He loves you. You have his heart. So keep on keeping on, and don't forget, if you'd like some support, if you don't already have that safe space for you to walk out being Youier, I would love it if you would come and join us in the Blue House. Youier.com/join. There's lots of benefits of doing that right now, not to mention the first of all being the Youier Games that starts very, very soon. I will send you a reminder about that nearer the time, of course, if you're somebody who is signed up for those love notes. But thank you for being here. One final reminder, if you managed to make it to the end and you didn't get your electronic copy of the Youier book, if it's not yet September the 20th, it's not September the 20th when this is released, but I don't know when you're watching this. You might be watching this in the future. Yay, we have a future. But if it's not yet September the 20th and you haven't yet downloaded your copy of the Youier book, go to youier.com/partytime, sign up for the Holy Spirit love notes, and you'll see a link is included where you can download the Youier book for free. And you can go back and review all of those questions and all of that good stuff. Anyway, I have been your host, Elle Edwards. It's been a delight. I look forward to catching up with you very, very soon. One final housekeeping note. Depending upon where you're listening or watching to this, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe so that you don't miss season 6 when it comes back. I don't at the time of releasing this. I'm looking at my calendar. I don't yet have the date for when season 6 will be launching. It will be in September sometime, is my instinct. But if you subscribe, you'll make sure you don't miss the next one. And final announcement request is, if you know somebody who would benefit from everything that we've been exploring in season 5 of the podcast, please do share this with them, and thank you for doing so. It's been my pleasure. I shall catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.